In this video, we will be discussing about the concept of mental health. Mental health is concerned with the health of one's mind and its functioning in the same way as the physical health is concerned with the health of one's physical organs and their functioning. So, when we are talking about mental health, we are talking about the functioning of the mind. So, the functioning of the mind should be healthy, just as we talk about the physical organs when we are talking about the physical health. Now, if you see some of the definitions given by various authors related to mental health, J.E.W. Walton, he says that mental health concerns with the development of wholesome, balanced personality. One does not comfort himself like a series of compartmentalized selves, honest on Sunday, dishonest on Monday, generous today, crap tomorrow, reasonable and logical at times, or other times confused and inconsistent. So, Walton is describing mental health as a development of a balanced personality. So you cannot have somebody who is having that mood swings कि एक दिन तो मतलब वो ऑनेस्ट बन गया, अगले दिन वो डिसऑनेस्ट बन गया, ठीक है. समटाइम्स इज वेरी जनरस, कभी जो है एकदम कंजूस बन गया. सो दीज आर नॉट द बैलेंस पर्सनालिटी. दैट मीन्स देर इज नो कंसिस्टेंसी इन द बिहेवियर. So when we talk about mental health, there has to be the consistency in the behavior and the person should not be confused at some of the time. Another definition by Hadfield. Hadfield says that mental health is the full and harmonious functioning of the whole personality. That is, your whole personality in total, you are behaving in a harmonious manner. Lucan, mentally healthy person is one who is happy, lives peacefully with his neighbors, makes his children healthy citizens, and after fulfilling basic responsibilities is still empowered with sufficient strength to serve the cause of the society in a way. So, this is what Lucan says in any, this is a spelling mistake in any way. Okay. So, mentally healthy person is who is living peacefully, जो खुश रहता है, पीसफुली रहता है, अपने पड़ोसियों के साथ सही तरीके से रहता है, अपने बच्चों को जो है हेल्दी सिटीजन बनाता है और सारी जिम्मेदारी अपनी पूरी करता है और सोसाइटी की कॉज में भी वो कंट्रीब्यूट करता है. सो दिस इज हाउ ल्यूकन हैज़ डिस्क्राइब्ड. देन K.A. Munninger, he has defined mental health as adjustment of human beings to the world and each other with a maximum of effectiveness and happiness. So this is the way we adjust with the changing environment in an effective manner. It is the ability to maintain even temper and alert intelligence, socially considerate behavior and a happy disposition. So how you manage your temper, ऐसा नहीं कि गुस्सा आया किसी को भी चमाट मार दिया. No, you have ability to maintain your temper. You are an alert intelligence and your considerate behavior. जो भी एक जो है expected behavior होता है society के अंदर, you are showing that kind of behavior and showing the happiness. Kurtz and Mosley defining mental health is the ability which helps us to seek adjustment in the difficult situations of our life. So this is how, when you are in difficult situations, how you adjust to the life. For example, during COVID, we all had a problem. Okay, तो हमने क्या किया? We adjusted कि घर से बाहर नहीं निकल सकते हैं because there is a dangerous disease outside. तो हमने सीखा. We adjusted. We started learning new things. And this is what we talk about the mental health. So now if we have to talk about the characteristics of the mental health or the nature of mental health, then we can say that some of the characteristics are nothing called perfect health. So we will never find a person who is mentally healthy in all the aspects. Okay, so what is perfect mental health? This is a fiction and it's not reality. So everybody, some or the other point, is disturbed with something. So it is always better to talk of optimum mental health. So there is nothing called perfect mental health. Perfection होता ही नहीं है. Somebody may be good in one aspect, but he may be disturbed in the other aspect. So we need to understand that. So we should never talk about the perfect mental health, but we should talk about optimum mental health, because there is nothing called perfect mental health. Mental health is a dynamic concept. So mental health denotes state of balance or equilibrium of your mind. That is what we call it as a mental health. So this balance is not static. हमेशा सेम बैलेंस नहीं रहता है, कभी कोई परिस्थिति ऐसी आ जाती है जहाँ पे डिसबैलेंस हो जाता है. So the balance is not static, it is dynamic. So the circumstances in our life are never same. सो हमारी ज़िंदगी में इतने उतार चढ़ाव आते हैं, हमारा जो है लाइफ के अंदर इतने उतार चढ़ाव आते हैं, तो सेम टाइप ऑफ सर्कमस्टेंसेस नहीं होते हैं, वो चेंज होते हैं, तो हमारा एडजस्टमेंट भी चेंज होगा. सो द एडजस्टमेंट दैट वी अचीव्ड एट वन पॉइंट विद आवर सेल्फ एंड द एनवायरमेंट फोर्सेस मे नॉट बी हेल्पफुल इन फ्यूचर. आज जो हमने एडजस्टमेंट किया है वो शायद दूसरी स्थिति में वो सेम न रहे, तो हमें डायनामिक, बिकॉज दिस दी सिचुएशंस कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग. सो मेंटल हेल्थ इज ऑलवेज अ स्टेट ऑफ डायनामिक्स. सो लाइक अ पर्सन who shows a typical kind of behavior in one situation may not show the similar behavior in the another situation, maybe because that situation has impacted him more. So it is dynamic. That means because the situations keeps on changing, situations are not static. So mental health cannot be static, and you need to keep on adjusting with the new situations. Mental health cannot be achieved without physical health. So we have a saying, a sound mind lives in a sound body. So if you want to achieve an optimal level of mental health, then first we should also take care about our physical health. So without a good physical health, we cannot have a sound mental health. So mental health and physical health both are related to each other. Mental health and efficiency are not the same thing. So it is not essential for a successful and efficient man to be mentally healthy as well. जरूरी नहीं है कि जो सक्सेसफुल है, जो एफिशिएंट पर्सन है, वो मेंटली हेल्दी भी हो. सो वन मे बी क्वाइट एफिशिएंट, वन मे बी क्वाइट सक्सेसफुल इन हिज वर्क, बट he can be unhappy also, he can be full of anxiety also. So mental health and efficiency are not related. So I may be good, I may be efficient, I may be successful, but I may not be having a sound mental health. I may be disturbed at home, I may be having anxiety disorders. Mental health and social ability is not the same thing. Similarly, a mentally healthy person may be sociable, but it is not necessary for a sociable or socially adaptable person to be healthy minded. A person who is good in social ability, who is having more friends, who is socially adaptable, does not mean that he may be having a healthy mind also. So one may be sociable but extremely anxious to please everybody. So similarly, he may be amenable because of an inherent feeling of insecurity or inferiority. So somebody may be having some kind of insecurity or inferiority, though he may be having a good social ability. So mental health and social ability are not the same thing. Mental health differs from ethical standards. Morality does not guarantee mental health. You may be a moral person, but being moral does not guarantee that you are having a sound mental health. So we may have seen that there are many people who are moral, but they may be having some serious abnormalities. They may be having some kind of phobias. Okay, so they may be having some kind of sex perversions also. So mental health and ethical standards have nothing to do. We have seen that many doctors who are good in their professions, but when it comes to their kind of morality, they may not be moral. So mental health differs from the ethical standard. So these are some of the characteristics of mental health.